Hey guys, it's Lava Dude, and today we're going to be going back to our Marvel tier list. This is the updated version. We made a video on this almost a year ago. It's like almost about 100 days off, but it's very close to becoming like a year now, which is kind of crazy thinking about it. But we're back here, so some opinions may have changed, but remember, just because a skin is on the top does not mean it is the best skin in the game, and just because it's in the nope section does not mean it is the worst. So going over our tiers here, we have 5-star, that's the best, A, B is kind of like the middle range, C, and then nope, meaning you should probably not get this skin because it's really not that good. So starting off here, we have Ant-Man, and this was just a very lackluster release on Fortnite's part because he was out during the Hunter season, which was really random. He should have come out during the Marvel season, especially since he had its own POI. So that was kind of random, and it just didn't really click, and he had nothing in the set. Pretty bad release, which is why he's going into C. Next up, we have Black Panther, and I'm actually not that big of a Black Panther fan, but this skin is really cool, and it looks really nice, so it is going into B. He's got all that cool purple color, and it looks really nice for a skin. Next up, we have Black Widow, the original variant. This is going into C because the newer one is way better than this. It's kind of plain, and I don't know, I just don't like it as much as the newer one, which is the Black Widow snowsuit outfit, which is also going into B with Black Panther because it does look pretty cool in that all sleek white. And this is meant for the Black Widow movie, which I still don't think has come out. It's really weird. I don't know what's going on there. But next up, we have Blade. This skin for me is going into nope because Blade honestly was very random and just no one really thought he was going to come. And then I feel like the only reason people would want this is for his pickaxe because it was that knife katana thing. But now we've seen that reused a bunch of times, so this skin is pretty much worthless unless you're a super big Blade fan. Next up, we have Cable, and after playing with this guy for a while, this is definitely a 5-star. Cable is such a cool character, and he really translates well into his skin. It is really cool, which is why he's going into 5-star. Next up, we have Captain America. The release for this was awesome, which is why he's going into A, and he has the shield as his pickaxe. Super cool skin, really awesome. Next up, we have Captain Marvel, which is going into B along with Black Panther. They were both in that bundle. This skin is really cool, especially her Super Saiyan mode. Looks really cool. Very nice skin, which is why she's going into B. Next up, we have Cuddlepool, which is also going to go into B. Just because in comparison to the other Marvel skins, this isn't really a Marvel skin. It's sort of just a weird Deadpool collab. So I'm not really going to put it high because it's not technically a Marvel skin, really. Next up, we have Daredevil. He is also going to go into B. Now, Daredevil is a really cool character, but I feel like the way they made this skin was kind of weird. He doesn't look that cool, and then his second style should have been the original Daredevil, where he's in that yellow and red. That would have looked way better, which is why he's going into B. Next up, we have Deadpool, and this is also going to go into B because Deadpool, just for me, is kind of meh. This was a really cool collaboration, though. Really nice with the Deadpool yacht and everything. It's just, for Deadpool, it was kind of just overused. So, we had a lot of Deadpool pushed for us. So, that's why he's going to B for me. Next up, we have Domino, and this is also going to go into B. I own this skin with that Cable and Psylocke bundle, but I think this is definitely the weaker one of that bundle. Not as cool as the other two, which is why she's going into B. Next up, we have Doctor Doom, which after using this skin for a while, I really don't like it. Doctor Doom is a cool character, but this skin is kind of just meh, which is why he's going into C. I don't know, I just don't really like this skin as much as I used to. Next up, we have Ghost Rider, and this is the one skin on this list that if it came out, I wish I could get because Ghost Rider is awesome looking. The only problem I have with him is his glider, man. Instead of making it so you surf it, they should have made it so you sit down and ride around on the motorcycle. That would have been awesome, and he would have definitely been 5-star if that would have been a thing. But nonetheless, this is a really good skin, which is why he's going into A. Next up, we have Groot, and this skin, again, is another one that I've just kind of fallen out of liking. He's very plain, and I'm not that big of a Groot fan, which is why he's going into C. Next up, we have Iron Man, and he is going to go into B. I definitely don't think this skin is as bad as it used to be. It's definitely cooler, and it looks a lot like the Civil War Iron Man, which is why I like it a lot. He's going into B. Next up, we have Storm, and Storm is also going to go into B. I remember I put this on A, I think, for the last tier list. I definitely don't think she is A quality anymore. This skin is kind of just, like, weird for me now because she doesn't have, like, a back bling. It's like that weird emote thing. I don't know. I'm just not really digging Storm as much as I used to, which is why she's going into B. Next up, we have Mystique, and I freaking put this thing in 5-star last time. This skin does not, in my opinion, deserve it. It's going into C. After using this skin, that emote is, like, useless now, really. No one is going to take the time to steal someone else's skin. Like, it's just kind of lame now, and I don't know. I'm not into the Mystique skin, really, anymore. Next up, we have Psylocke. This is going to go into A. This is not 5-star. A. This is a really good skin. Psylocke, she looks really awesome. The color scheme is super nice, and it's just a very, very cool skin. Next up, we have Ravenpool, who is going to go into B again with Deadpool and Cuddlepool. They're all kind of in the same bunch where it was just kind of overused a lot. But this skin is really cool. It's not that much of a Marvel skin, really. Just kind of as a Fortnite guy blended with Deadpool. Kind of weird. Next up, we have She-Hulk. This is going to go into A. This is a really good skin. Jennifer Walters and She-Hulk. You get the double package there. Really cool, really nice skin, which is why she's going into A. Next up, we have Silver Surfer. This is going to go into B. Mostly just because if you don't have the glider, then this skin is kind of just bland. Like, he's all silver. And the Silver Surfer concept is really cool because you had the Galactus event and then you had Silver Surfer. But A, he should have come out later instead of coming out like the start of the season. And B, like I said, if you don't have the glider, then he just is kind of weird. Next up, we have Star-Lord, and this is going to go into B for me. Definitely has risen in my liking of it. Better than Groot, in my opinion, and I really like this skin. He looks pretty cool. Next up, we have Taskmaster. This one I wish I could have. Like, I wish he was sold separately than the bundle with Black Panther and Captain Marvel. Although I do like them, I definitely like Taskmaster way much better. What did I just say? Way more than the other two. He is a really cool skin. A very out there, but it's really cool. I really like it. Next up, we have Thor. This is going to go into C for me. Thor has definitely risen, but it's still kind of weird. It's like, dude, you should have done the movie variant, and this would have been an awesome skin. But instead, they chose the comic book, which I get, but in this case, the comic book was not better. Next up, we have Venom, which is going into 5-star. Venom is awesome, man. Like, this skin is so cool. And especially, like, the movies, just really awesome. He has the double styles and his pickaxe, a super duper awesome skin, which is why he's going into 5-star. Next up, we have Wolverine, who is going to A. I think last time I put him on a 5-star, but I think he's kind of dropped for me just because, again, like, overusing him, because when they're the secret skin, a lot of people like to run the skin, which is why it kind of just falls out for me, and I'm kind of like, I don't know if I like this as much as I used to. Wolverine is still one of my favorite Marvel characters, but he's going to go into A for me on this tier list. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, and of course, if you haven't already and you want to see more of this, subscribe. Leave your opinions down below in the comments, and of course, if you want to, you can donate on PayPal. The link is down below in the description. But I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.